when in the van I do a lot of my own cooking. In fact, I rarely eat out, and what I'm going to be doing for this evening is I'm going to have some red beans, Tesco value red bean. It's very cheap, it's very nutritious. The red bean is possibly the most nutritious of all the beans, and there's an argument around that, but it does have anthocyanins because of the red colour. Now, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to leave that to soak. You can actually cook these, it just takes longer if you start cooking them without soaking, but I'm going to leave it to soak. Now, what I often do is I usually leave one batch of beans aside, which I then put in a old coffee jar or something like that, and I leave that until when I want it. In this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be eating these tonight anyway, so I'm just going to put these in soak, and it's going directly into the pressure cooker. I've got a small pressure cooker here, which I've had for a couple of years. There's already 3 beans in there. And I bought this over the internet. I think it cost me £25. It comes from India, and the company's name is Hawkins. I had to repair it once by replacing this screw, but other than that, it's great. I mean, in the pressure cooker, I think it gets your food cooked in no time. I'll be showing some of the recipes sometime in the future. The other things I do, such as lentils with vegetables, particularly onions and particularly red peppers, which I do in the pressure cooker as well. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do, and I'll show you it a little bit later. So with beans, you do want to give them a bit of a wash, so a bit of a wash in the pan is what I do, and then stick them into a sieve and under fresh water. Now I'm on a campsite at the moment, so water's not a problem. I've got plenty of water available. Sometimes you have to go a bit easier on the water if you're wild camping, so in that case you're a bit more cautious with the use of the sieve and under fresh water. But as you can see, the water's actually a little bit grubby even, so it was just as well there I decided to wash them, and now they're going onto the sieve and wash them through like that. I'm now going to show you one of my favourite dishes for camper van cuisine, which uses bulgur wheat, red quinoa and other things to taste. Now, normally what I would do is, first of all, I would lightly fry an onion. Unfortunately, I haven't got any onions, and so therefore it's going to be without onion. Another thing I often use in this is green pepper or red pepper, or sweet pepper in general. It could be yellow pepper. And first in goes the pepper, then goes in the onion, and then goes in this part here. Unfortunately, unusually, I don't have fresh vegetables on me. I'll be nipping out to get them, but this is not really that important for the main part of this dish. So this works like this. Roughly 4/5 is bulgur wheat, and then I put in the quinoa. That's to my taste. You might prefer it the other way around, or back with some other proportions. So there we have it, both in together. Put this down there to protect the pan. Pan goes on top of that like that. And just to make the point, quinoa and bulgur wheat, nicely in together. Now the next thing is 1 cup of that to 1 cup of water. Throw in there. Oops, didn't see me throw it in. I did throw it in. Knock that down. Give it a bit of a stir. Should be, so it's all covered. And then the pan will get covered. And there's the cover for the pan. And I can even put that, and there's the handle for it. And leave that a few minutes. Once you've started to heat it up, sling in some green olives. They're great. The other things I'm going to be adding to this are cashew nuts, turmeric, cumin seeds, garlic, bullet chili and pepperoncino. That comes from Sicily, that's from Poland, that came from a trade fair, it was the Chinese delegation, so I've no idea where you get that from. And these three things came from Sainsbury's in the UK. Turmeric is delicate, so you can very easily lose the benefits of turmeric by throwing it in and then allowing it to cook. So that needs to go in last. First thing goes in, the cashews. Then just give it a stir. It's quite difficult stirring with my left hand. I'm right-handed, but I need the camera for my right hand, so... And then leave it for 10 minutes or so, and it'll dry out. And you've got there something just very easy and very, very, very nutritious to eat. So that's what it comes out like. Obviously this is camper van cuisine. If you're looking for presentation and you don't want to watch me, you want to watch Jamie Oliver. And to that I add something like this. I have the coconut oil. This is pumpkin seed oil. It's very good for men. It helps with prostate problems. Alternatively, here we have olive oil. So I'll add one of those. I always add them, the oils when they're cold. Obviously the food will heat the oil up a little bit, but it will never get too strong. But today I'm going to do a mix of this one here, pumpkin seed oil, with the virgin olive oil. And I'm going to have the coconut oil with my beans in the evening.